You said goodbye to someone today. Maybe a coworker. Maybe a stranger you talked to for 3 hours on a train. You waved. You smiled. You walked away. And something inside you felt wrong. You ignored it. Everyone ignores it. But that feeling has a name. And it is older than language itself. For most of human history, goodbye did not exist. Not because people never parted, but because permanent separation from someone you had shared a path with was incomprehensible. Your brain was not built for it. It still is not. Around 1.8 million years ago, your ancestors started doing something no other primate had done. They walked. Long, deliberate treks across open savanna, through valleys, over mountain passes. And they never walked alone. Anthropologist Leslie Aiello showed that as early humans covered longer distances, their social groups grew. The act of walking together changed the brain. Coordinated movement required communication, trust, shared direction. Walking together was the original social network. Your brain learned to bond through footsteps. Before words. Before music. Before art. You had walking. Side by side. And the bond between two people who walked the same path was not a choice. It was chemistry. Neuroscientist James Cone put people in brain scanners and threatened them with electric shocks. When subjects held the hand of someone they had shared even a brief, meaningful experience with, their brain responded as if they were holding their own hand. The boundary between self and other had blurred. Your brain treats the people you travel with as extensions of yourself. Now imagine losing that. Not through deaths. Through two paths simply diverging. For hundreds of thousands of years, this almost never happened. When your band moved, everyone moved. Walking away from someone you had journeyed with was not freedom. It was exile. It was danger. Psychologist John Bowlby documented how separation triggers cortisol spikes, weakened immunity, rising anxiety. He argued this was not limited to children. Adults feel it too. Every time you part from someone who mattered, your body runs the same ancient alarm. Your heart rate shifts. Your oxytocin dips. That hum in your chest is one of the oldest signals your body knows. Robin Dunbar discovered something that rarely gets mentioned. The strength of a bond is not determined by how long you have known someone. It is determined by shared experience density. Two people who walk a difficult path together for 5 days form a bond stronger than coworkers who have shared an office for 5 years. This is why pilgrims on the Camino de Santiago report something that baffles them. They meet a stranger. Walk together for 3 days. Talk about things they have never told anyone. Then the path forks. One is faster. One stops in a different town. They say goodbye. And the grief is completely out of proportion to the time spent together. It is not out of proportion. Your brain is responding correctly. A person you walked with is part of you now. But your ancestors never faced what you face. Their band stayed together. There was no airport, no highway, no moment where two people who genuinely connected scattered to opposite ends of a continent with nothing but a half-remembered name. Modern life invented the casual goodbye. Your biology never agreed to it. Every year, 400,000 people walk the Camino. The most common thing they report afterward is not the challenge or the scenery. It is the people. And the most common regret: losing them. Phone numbers go stale. Social media drowns in noise. Promises to meet again fade. Not because they do not care, but because the tools built for modern connection were designed for broadcasting, not belonging. A text message is not a footstep beside you. A post is not a sunrise watched together in silence. There is a reason the Camino keeps drawing people back. It is the last echo of how your species was meant to move through the world, together, on foot, side by side. And the pain when that connection breaks is not a flaw. It is a signal. Your brain telling you this bond was real. The question is not whether you will feel it, you will. The question is whether you let the connection die quietly through distance and distraction. Or whether you do what your ancestors always did. Keep walking together. Even when the path changes shape. You said goodbye to someone today. You waved. You smiled. You walked away. And something inside you felt wrong. Now you know why. You were never meant to say goodbye. You were meant to keep walking together.